Okay, let's talk about Miss Marvel's post-credit scene. So we could talk about the ending as well, but I want to save that for another video because something in that ending happened that's making me think about a lot of other stuff. So I want to do that when I get a good night's sleep and we really think about it the next day. So stay tuned for that video because she was called a mutation of sorts happening here in her genes, and I want to get into that, so definitely stay tuned for that. Let's talk about this post credit, but before we do, we are on the road to 25,000 subscribers. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. We are so close. So let's talk about this because it was huge. This was something we were all hoping to see in the show, and we finally get it. Sadly, it's just a post-credit scene. I would have loved to see more of it beforehand, but we finally see Captain Marvel with Miss Marvel, but not together, just in the show. So basically what we see after the whole fight and everything in the finale, we get the post-credit scene. We see Kamala now pretty much taking a breather, and out of nowhere her bangle starts to like have a little shine to it and all of this, and it's like, yeah, shit's about to go down. Now out of nowhere we see that she is immediately like teleported and changed around, and she actually is not there anymore, and now we actually have Brie Larson's Captain Marvel in her room, and Brie's pretty much like, what the fuck, like what is going on here, right? She sees the Captain Marvel posters, all of this, and she's just there like, no, something's wrong right now. So pretty much after this ends, we see Miss Marvel will return in the Marvels, and the Marvels is actually the sequel to Captain Marvel, which will be directed by Nia DaCosta, who actually did Candyman. I actually got a chance to see Candyman again in like its release, and I do want to make a video about that pretty soon, so stay tuned for that. But we will have Brie Larson return as Captain Marvel in that, and we also will see Miss Marvel as well as Monica Rambeau in this, and I think that's going to be such an interesting film. But let's talk about what exactly might have happened in this post-credit scene and how that really sets up the Marvels. So I think that what happened here is, since Kamala's bangles are pretty much connected to the cosmic sides and things of all of that, I think there must have been something going on with Captain Marvel on the other side, and sort of like a link between the two, and this could be an actual link we could see in the movie happen, and I think that this is definitely going to be explained a little bit more. We definitely will see Monica Rambeau and Carol be sort of have a link, as well as they are pretty much connected through Monica's mother. So pretty much I think that's the link there, and I think this next film is really going to explore that, about what is going to happen between Monica, Carol, and Kamala, because I think their connection and link is going to be very much so something that maybe the bad guy in this is going to want or try to exploit because of it. We don't know exactly much more. Where does this movie lie? Like, what else is going on in it? Some people are saying that it is connected to Shang-Chi's post-credit scene, as well as we heard about Benedict Wong talking about a signal he has picked up. And pretty much there is a lot of stuff that's sort of like hinting that there is a connection between the bangles and the rings and all of that, and something that sort of transcends everything and sort of connects even further into the eternal. So my thing, I think, in phase 4 is that we are seeing sort of like two separate storylines of sorts happening, where we have sort of this whole thing with King the Conqueror on one side of things, but on the cosmic side of things we have the whole thing with the Eternals and the Celestials and all of that. And I think that Miss Marvel really fits into that whole side of things with the Eternals, Shang-Chi, and the Celestials as well, where we're really going to see a shift happen, but at the same time it's going to all connect by the end of it, I feel. I think this whole thing with Kamala and the bangle really is something that maybe by the end of the battle of sorts that she had in this finale, it sort of sent out this signal as well, and maybe the signals kind of cross between each other. As we know, we don't really know how this whole thing has worked or exactly the connections that it has, but we do know now for a fact there has to be a connection with whatever Carol is using as well. So that really starts to lay the foundation for what the Marvels will really be about, and I'm very interested to see where Monica Rambeau really fits into all of this. Also, who will be the villain as well. I believe they're going to start filming pretty soon, so we might get some more talk, photos, footage, or all of that by San Diego Comic-Con next week. So I'm very excited about hearing more about this. Kevin Feige has said that he will be laying out the plan a little bit better for us to understand. But I'm just saying it. I think that we're going to get two storylines that separate. Like I said, we'll have the Cosmic Celestials and all of that with Miss Marvel, Shang-Chi, and just the Eternals, all of that. And then we'll have the thing with King the Conqueror and the other things with Ant-Man Quantumania as well, leading that, I think, that storyline really further. So we're going to wait and see what we hear at Comic-Con next week. But like I said, it would have been cool to see Carol in the episode a little bit more than just a post-credit scene, but I understand why they did that. It really sets up a good cliffhanger for the movie itself and really gets me more excited to see it. After seeing Nia DaCosta's Candyman, I'm more excited to see how she's able to bring the Marvels to life. I think she is a great director, has a good eye, and I'm just happy and excited to see where we get from this. So let me know your thoughts and your opinions on it, on the finale as well for Miss Marvel. What did you think about it? What do you think about this whole mutation talk? Do you think it's just sort of to introduce the word mutant in here? Or do you think Miss Marvel could sort of be both type of characters, right? We'll talk about that in my ending explained tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, I'm excited. I cannot wait to see the Marvels, which will release next year, and hopefully we'll get some more talk, more footage or photos at next week's San Diego Comic-Con. But I feel like we'll really get some stuff at D23, so stay tuned for that. But anyways, as always, that's going to do it for me. If you haven't already subscribe to the channel down below. Make sure you hit that notification. Make sure that you are following me. We are on the road to 25,000 subscribers. We already hit 22,000 this weekend, so super excited and pumped about that. Thank you all so very much, and let's get to 25,000 now. So anyways, check out the videos on the left if you haven't already. Make sure you check out my other videos as well. We're talking a ton of shows as well if you're into the movies, all of that. We do have some theory videos coming out also about what exactly could the Miss Marvels and Shang-Chi connection be. That will come out next week, so stay tuned for that. But as always, I'll see all of you next time. Stay safe, stay positive. Hey, really appreciate you making it to the end. Make sure you check out my videos on the left. Make sure you subscribe, notification bell on. As I said, let me know your thoughts, your theories on the Marvels. We will be covering this in the afternoon. I'm going to get some sleep now and really get my thoughts about this because I want to talk about that mutants. So anyways, thanks. And yeah, let's get to 25,000.